So having just unlocked Sage on my Final Fantasy XIV character, Stelli, I decided to do the tutorial quest that they offer to kind of break in the job and get a sense of what its abilities can do. Turned out the job tutorial is interesting, and after failing it a half dozen times at least, I figured I'd record a run to see how it would go. Spoilers, this is the one where I finally get through it. But for those who aren't familiar with 14, I thought it'd be interesting to see what a tutorial for a job looks like. So we start off with some dialogue. Sage has an ability called Cardian that lets your attacks heal the person that you cast the Cardian on. So I start off with a DOT. My NPC partner there provokes. She's a paladin, so my job is to keep her alive and defeat our foes. You can see she's already pretty up. The red sign's a tank buster, so she's about to get hit pretty hard. I throw a shield on her and some healing. And the tank buster's not too bad, although she's getting whittled down more than I'd like again. See, I'm shooting my lasers off, but it's not healing her to full all that quickly. Those little things are bombs, and the orange circles on the ground you don't want to stand in, or you get hurt badly. Lala, fortunately, is smart enough to stay out of them, although there's limits on how much of that she can do. My first run, Ansel beat us. I just wasn't expecting the amount of damage he throws out, or this kind of nonsense. Yeah, stand in any of those, you get hurt, and you have to keep moving, and you don't want to place them around here. And hey, where do you stand now? Well, it turns out that area is safe. And this is some of the easier mechanics. I try to switch back to Dosis, the attack, as much as I can, but with a tank buster coming in, it's time to shield her up again. She uses Rampart, which is another damage mitigation, and only drops to like 2/3 health. This is annoying. Those circles form on you, and so you really can't stand in place and cast while they're showing up. As I start working with later, though, Sage has the ability to turn one of their heals into an instant cast at the cost of it doing a little bit less healing, and that proves to be really handy. Ansel's not that tough. He goes down. And then they make it twice as bad. So we've got another Sage, Leifa there, and then Mahud is a black mage. And they're no joke. So I'm trying to keep Lala up because they can throw out a whole bunch of damage real quick. I tried to run away to make sure that AoEs that were centered on me wouldn't hit Lala, and of course that AoE hits the whole arena and hurts us both. So I throw out a bunch of abilities. Now we've got circles that track us, circles on the ground. This is just super fun. Basically, you just want to watch the order that they show up in, and then you can get back. You spend too much time not paying attention to Lala, though, and she's down to half health. So that means spamming heals. I'm not sure why she chose to go over to Leifa there rather than just focus fire on Mahud. I'm throwing some damage over times on them, hoping that that'll end the fight a little bit sooner. This time I'm getting the tank buster. That's super bad. Lala uses cover. I really shouldn't run away from her. They nuke me, but it actually goes to Lala. You can see she's down at like 10% health. So I burn a couple of my long recharge cooldowns, trying to bring her back up. Oh, hey, circles again. That's great. Switch to the instacast heals, which I'm probably going to change up a bit, right? It's a 2-button press to do that, and I've got the buttons in an inconvenient spot, so getting those off was harder than it looks, mostly because I just didn't set it up right. Trying to do the damage healing thing, and you can see it's helping me. It's doing like 1100 point heals to her. Not sure why I'm pausing there. Oh, another big hit. Oh, probably pausing because it's not easy to target Lala and then target the bad guys. It's much easier when the people are actually in your party. Again, circle's on me, so I gotta move. AoE heal for both of us. I have lost this both for Lala dying and for me dying. Super not fun. Tank Buster, and she's not at full. Gotta get her back up. There's the Tank Buster. Took her down to about a quarter, so got her up fairly high. Trying to get her back up to full. Again, burning some cooldowns there. Again, we both get pretty beat up. Struggling to get her back up to full, or at least high enough that when an attack comes in, it's not going to just drop her. And it's hard with all the stupid ground AoEs coming up. But the insta-healing, even though it's not as efficient to do that, because part of what you get there is a shield and you can't stack them. Tank Buster again. Beats her down to like 10%, but crit heal and a few cooldowns bring her back up. Hemation there seemed to work well. And we're in reasonably decent shape now, but I've definitely lost the fight, at this point or later already, so we're not in the clear yet. Really the big thing is take down one of them. And I'd love to be helping with damage, but the amount of damage she takes from the Tank Busters and the other things is worrisome. Especially because it's taking multiple castings to bring her back. And this really isn't the best way to bring her back, I know. She basically cycle the insta-cast with the shield and then the long cast. More ground AoEs. Find a place to live, because you only got half your health. Lala doesn't even have half her health left, so get her back. So good that you got her up, because the shots seem to take about half her health off. Also, you might notice my MP's sort of getting tragically low. I had fired off Lucid Dreaming, which basically regenerates it quickly. I should be healing myself too. I've been moving to try to get out of range, and it's good that I did, but also annoying that I wasn't able to heal myself there. So we're actually looking really good here. And when Loifa finally goes down, yes, we're home clear, right? Everything's great. Except the Black Mage is still doing a lot of damage. Lala's being very reasonable, I feel. Stop fighting and we'll stop stabbing you. But Mud's got a lot of butt kicking left to. May note, I'm not in particularly good shape, and now I'm dodging AoEs. Lala's not in great shape. Losing here would really suck. Shield for both of us. Lala's low, need to get her up. Stupid circles again. And I've got other cooldowns. A lot of the drama here is simply that I don't know the job that well, although I know it a lot better now than I did when I started. I have almost no hit points left. That was extremely lucky that I survived that. And now I'm dodging AoEs again, so my life's not great. Target myself for a change. AoE, heal. Another AoE heal. Neither of our healths are great. We are both in really bad shape. More ground AoEs. Really got to get some heals on her. There we go. Come on, Lala. Stab him good. Okay, so we're mostly recovered at this point. And look, I'm not recovered anymore. And there's more ground AoEs. But I can spam heal myself. Unfortunately, this time Lala's actually staying fairly sturdy. And stabbing well. That took far more runs to do successfully than it should have, but hopefully it's obvious why.